My roommate's screaming in the other room. Hey, what's up everyone? My name's Anthony7245 and I'm finally getting to making YouTube videos. I thought what better way to start the YouTube channel than with Dewgong. You see, I got Dewgong up there. Drew a little horrible drawing of him. If you want a fun budget deck, I think it's cool that I love this card. And I think it's good that we're starting off with a budget deck. So I'm gonna go ahead and explain this whole deck, and then you guys are gonna get to see it in a few matches. So let's get started. Alright, so Dewgong. This is gonna be the main attacker of the deck, and this is definitely, we're not trying to take prizes with this deck. This is a mill deck. It's not like directly milling their cards, but we do depend on them decking out with this deck. So freezing breath for one energy does 20 damage, and then flip a coin. If heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. If tails, they're asleep. So they only have a 25% chance of them being able to attack or retreat without like a switch or something, or special ability that lets them, I don't know. They only have a 25% chance, and if they don't flip, if I flip a tails and then they flip a heads, meaning they wake up, that's the only time that they're going to be able to attack. So we're just going to keep on hitting them with freezing breath for 20, and we're not even planning to get a knockout. We're just stalling as much as we can, and you'll see with the rest of these cards how we're just trying to deck them out. So we do run one Talonflame. I know it's weird seeing just one. Usually when Talonflame is run, it's run as a 4 count, but I don't think that it's really necessary for this deck to run 4. I've been using just the one. When I made this deck, I only had one, which is one of the reasons that I only put one in the first place. But it works out really well. I tried it with 4, and it kind of hurts not the consistency, but just the amount of other damaging cards that I have in this deck. But having one definitely does help. Like when I do start with Talonflame, it definitely helps, and I can even put some early game pressure with the Arrow Blitz, and maybe even take a prize. Who knows? Maybe just scare them. Of course, we have our 4 Seal to get into our 4 Dewgong, and that's actually going to be all of our Pokemon. So no Shaman, right? Not even Octillery, which is a pretty, it's still pretty hefty. I think it costs like 2 or 3 packs. I don't know why I checked that. It still costs like 2 or 3 packs on PTCGO, and in real life, I think it costs about $10. It might be less. I might be exaggerating. So we have 4 Professor Sycamore for consistency, because we do have space for it. We have 4 N. N helps us in that if they have a quick turn, right, and they get down to them having like 1 card in their hand, or 2 cards, 3 cards even, and it's early game, so they still have 6 prizes, then we can end them, and that literally forces them to draw until they have 6. So they're drawing, let's say, if they have 1 card in their hand, they can be drawing 5 cards from their deck, and that's, you know, more cards that they don't have in their deck. So I really like having the 4N there. We have 1 Delinquent. This really helps for just more disruption, especially like late game. We can throw down a Delinquent, and they can get, like, usually they're switching cards or something important that they need, because they catch on the gimmick of this deck not pretty quickly, but like after a few turns, they stop trying. They don't play their Sycamores anymore. They don't do anything. But Delinquent's a nice card to have. It's just a nice disruption card. Speaking of disruption, we have 3 Lysanders. Now, Lysander comes in clutch in this deck, because you can Lysander up, let's say, a Hoopa, something with big retreat cost, and then you can, you know, paralyze them or put them to sleep. And usually people don't run more than 1 or 2. 2 is even stretching it, switching cards. So they'll usually have like a 1 of Escape Rope, and then a lot of people will play 2 Floatstone or 1 Floatstone, and that the Floatstone is not going to help them in this situation, because they're going to be paralyzed or asleep. So if I Lysander up a Hoopa, even if it has a Floatstone on it, it'll, like, it can, unless they have a switching card, I'm most likely it's gonna be a bad day for them. Now, obviously, a weakness of this deck is Zoroark, and if you're playing this in expanded, Keldeo EX, because they can just stand in and everything. And there's ways to get around this, obviously. When I play this deck, I usually just, if I see a Zoroark in play, I kind of try to Lysander the Zoroark and actually try to knock it out with this, because if you are paralyzing and putting them to sleep, that's a float stone again is not going to help them. So let's move on. Our last supporter here is a Team Rocket's handiwork. We have just one of these because I don't know, like sometimes it doesn't work, but it can definitely help late game. Obviously it helps you with milling, and we do run the 4 versus Seeker, so we can bring it back whenever. So we can potentially have up to 5 of these, although I doubt we're gonna be using 5 of these in a game. But that moves me on to the most expensive card in the deck, probably, versus Seeker. So this is definitely a staple that is in almost every deck except for like Vileplume. There's no way of getting around not having 4 of these. I think everybody should have 4 of these, and they can go in any single deck. It's very standard to see 4 versus Seeker in any deck, and also 4 Ultra Ball, but we're only running 2 Ultra Ball in this deck. I don't even think I need the Ultra Ball, to be honest. I might cut it. This is actually an older list, but we have the 4 Dive Ball so that we can search out our water Pokemon. The 2 Ultra Ball is just for extra consistency. We also have 4 Trainer's Mail for consistency so that we hit what we need. We have 2 Super Rod because since we're running a low count of Pokemon, we want to be able to get them back. We are also running a pretty low count of energy, but I'll get to that in a minute. We're running 4 Crushing Hammer. Again, you know, this deck is a major disruption deck, so the more we can disrupt and the less that they can do, you know, we can waste their turns and try to get them to deck out faster. 1 Enhanced Hammer. I tried 2. I think 1 is fine, because yes, every deck runs Special Energy, but I found myself too often not using this card and it just being a dead card. So 1 is fine for me. You could put in another one. You can definitely find space for it. And then for the stadiums, so I run 3. Yes, 3. Okay, 3 Parallel City, and usually this is a good disruption card. Like you put them down to 3. So they have, you know, limited bench space or whatever, but that doesn't matter. What I really like here is that you're reducing your own damage. So a lot of the time when you're attacking with Dewgong, you know, you're doing 20, whatever, and sometimes your opponent's strategy becomes, okay, I'll just let him knock out this Pokemon so that the guy I'm powering up on my bench can, you know, come in and get a bunch of knockouts or whatever. But with this, you're never doing damage, so you're literally just paralyzing or putting them to sleep or stalling every single turn without knocking out. You're not taking any prizes, and you're just stalling them more so they deck out faster. I originally had 1 of these, but I thought it was so good that I put in 3. And then 1 Rough Seas. It sometimes helps. I originally, I switched it around. It was 3 Rough Seas, 1 Parallel City, but I think Parallel City is better. You could even cut the Rough Seas. To be honest, a lot of decks these days are doing 120 damage or more with 1 shot, and Dewgong only has 120. So Rough Seas doesn't help too much, but it's nice to have sometimes. We have 4 Floatstone. Okay, so this is very important. So 4 Floatstone allows us to just kind of bounce around the Dewgongs really easily, and it helps us not get Lysandered at all. Like if they Lysander something, it doesn't matter. We have 4 Floatstones. We're fine. Everything's gonna have a Floatstone. So you'll see that in the game. You'll see that in the games, but definitely 4 Floatstone, I would say, is the way to go with this. And finally, for the energy, we have 3 Splash Energy. We don't need 4. 3 is fine. And this just lets us get back our Dewgong and Seal once they're knocked out. So again, we're running a low count of Pokemon. Splash Energy, obviously, only can be attached to water. Luckily, haha, we're water. So it's definitely a good card to have in the deck. And then we have 6 basic water energies. So that is the deck, and now we're gonna get into the matches. So stay tuned for the best deck, Dewgong. God, I'm stupid. So we mulligan. Let's see what they're playing. Trevenant Break. Okay, so this guy is not gonna do anything to us because it's basic Pokemon. That's weird. Trevenant Break. That can be scary, actually. I'm okay with mulliganing a few times with this deck because, you know, that makes them draw more cards they're inclined to. So we start with 2 Phantoms. Bridget. Okay. Okay. Oh, what the heck? Froakie. Ghastly. Okay. So I think this is like their impression of like what I don't want to be knocked out in one turn, so we're gonna okay, so we're missing a Seal, and I think we're missing a Versus Seeker. I saw this is just like they threw a bunch of like good cards together. I think, I don't know, let's try to see if we can I'm not gonna let's go ahead and get Crushing Hammer, because the thing is I don't want to like grab a Dewgong yet. I kind of want an energy attachment. Sweet. Okay, cool. I'm gonna put it on him just in case he gets Lysander. It doesn't matter if he's in the active right now. Oh, okay, cool. And I'm gonna go ahead and Sycamore. I do want to make sure that I have more cards in my deck than him at any given time, but to be honest, it's not usually that big of a deal. So we're gonna go ahead and Icy Snow for 10. Whatever, we're doing damage. I'm gonna start doing, you know, more YouTube videos in the future. I definitely like doing budget videos. I just haven't had a lot of time lately to be doing anything. So he's gonna go ahead and Astonish, and it takes me 1 more energy to attack. But yeah, definitely going to put more of these out for you guys. And I do want to do not just Pokemon videos, there's other stuff that I want to do too. But obviously for those of you who are here for Pokemon, you're welcome to stay. I incline you to. Alright, so we do have 2 Dewgongs out here, which is awesome. And now you're going to see the power of Freezing Breath. It begins. Tails. Tails. He's asleep. So he can't attack, he can't retreat unless he has a switch. I don't think he would have been able to attack regardless. Energy Press is only going to do 80 to us because we'll only have 1 energy attached. Here's Greninja. I don't want that Greninja to come out, especially if he has Greninja Break. Oh jeez. Oh my god, I have a horrible story with this. I faced a guy that ran 4 Pokemon Center Ladies and 4 Versus Seeker like when I was playing this deck, so it was just like terrible. Okay, I don't want to be drawing too many cards. I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. I'm hoping that he Sycamores, because like right now I'm probably gonna only do this 1 game with this, or maybe I'll find another game for you guys. I just don't want this video to be crazy long, and this deck does take a long time. Like, if you're looking for a speedy deck, this is not the one. There's definitely other budget decks that are a lot faster. So there's the Sycamore, and he does have 2 less cards than us now, so that's good. And he's playing them. He's playing the cards. Oh no, there's Greninja Break. So I kind of want to Lysander this. Ooh, okay. He needs a Psychic Energy to start doing that. But we have 1 Rough Season. If I can get it out, that just totally shuts that down entirely. Alright. So, 2 Water Energy. I am gonna Lysander that. Big disruption. So we have like 7 Lysander potentials in this deck. I did throw away a Versus Seeker, unfortunately. But we're just gonna keep on attacking. I don't really like to do much during my turn with this deck. Oh man, see, that's rare, but it doesn't matter. He has 3 retreat costs unless he has a Float Stone. That's not going anywhere. Tierno, oh god. Oh god, okay. I think Pokemon TCG Online was like, well, you're playing Dewgong, you must be terrible. So let's pair you with this guy that plays Tierno. I'm not ripping on anybody that plays Tierno, but Tierno's a terrible card. So I totally am ripping on you. There's Versus Seeker. Pokemon Center Lady. Oh, jeez. Oh, so there's the Rough Seas. We'll keep that in my hand for a little while. And we're just going to keep on using Freezing Breath. Head's paralyzed, but, I mean, honestly, I don't care if he does the Pokemon Center Lady, as long as he can, as long as he can't retreat. So he Tierno, so he's drawing even more cards, so this is fantastic. Hopefully he like Sycamores again, that would be amazing. Look, he has another one out. So even if he starts powering this one up, I can just like take this one. Fantastic. It also works on Artillery, because Artillery has 2 retreat costs, so that's cool. But he has low HP, so it definitely works on Hooba better. Dang, he's really grabbing a bunch of cards from his deck. He's really doing it. So I'm not even afraid to use another Sycamore, because we're definitely, even after that, we'll have more cards in our deck. I'm gonna retreat here just because I want the one with the Splash Energy and the active, in case, you know, for whatever reason he gets knocked out. Heads. Ugh, it happened again. See that? Like it really doesn't happen too often, but you'll see that, you know, it does happen. Center Lady. Oh no, you can't retreat still, so it's fine. If you have a Trevenant Break, it's also fine because I have Rough Seas. Let's see. I was kind of hoping. How many cards does he have in his hand? 6, so End's not going to do anything really. But I'll grab it. I was kind of hoping for a Versus Seeker or a Lysander there. But it's okay. We can... Yeah, I'm going to wait to do the end. I'm going to see if he'll play a few more cards. Heads. So he's paralyzed. He can't attack. He can't retreat. He can evolve to Trevenant and Break, and that would unparalyze him. But let's see if he does have it. He might try to get rid of some cards so that he can use the Abyssal Hand. So there's one. He can Energy Press now. There's Fisherman. So he's putting 4. Oh wow, he only had 2. Okay. I feel like he was trying to get rid of cards to use Octillery, but then Fisherman just put them all back in his hands. Okay, so we still don't have... I don't want him to Energy Press. We can end. Yeah, we're gonna end. Yes, I don't care. Because I want to hit Lysander next turn. Okay, I can Crushing Hammer. Sweet. Let's get rid of the Psychic. We have a Handiwork too, which is good. I'm gonna go ahead and Dive Ball for this, so that we do have our last seal. Play that energy, and we'll go ahead and Freezing Breath. Cool. Let's see. Tails, heads. Man, happening a lot this game. So obviously we're not against like a meta tier deck, but you can see that this can survive against, like this deck can survive against stuff that, I don't know. If you're a beginner, this is a good deck for you, let me say that. Ooh, there's Trevenant Break, so here comes Silent Fear. Okay, I really do want to hit. He's grabbing cards out of his deck, I'm excited. So, okay, good. See, he has 80 HP, which is good too, so 2 Silent Fears isn't going to kill him. Or knock him out, I should say. Let's see what happens. N. Let's see. Like, I want to Team Rocket's Handiwork, and I also want to hit the Rough Seas. So, like, let me do... I'm going to do Team Rocket's Handiwork. Jeez, okay, well... Oh, Delinquent. Okay, let's try to paralyze this thing. Please? Yes! Nice. So now I can Sycamore. And I'm still going to be fine. He only has 11 cards left, so 11 turns. Unless he has an N. Even with that. Oh, let's go. Greninja that you can't use. You're making my job easier by pulling cards out of your deck, dude. Ooh, we got a Dewgong, sweet. So we're gonna go ahead and Sycamore here. We're totally fine because we do have a lot more cards than he has. 3 Parallel City. No rough seas. That's fine. Tails. Ugh. We can. We can Parallel City. Do I want to? Nah. Let's go ahead and throw that floatstone there. Alright. Hey, another heads. The PTCGO gods are on our side. Alright. So he has 9 turns left. Yeah, 9 turns. Okay. Yeah, that was stupid. Okay. So, if he... Like, I don't even know if he runs switching cards in his deck. He would have done it by now. He runs a Center Lady and an Evil Soda and 2 letters, though. And 2... And this is a whatever deck. He just put all the cards he had. He was like, yeah, Trevenant did good last season. Let's use him. And it's like this crappy Trevenant. Okay. Come on, dude. Come on. I know. You're bamboozled that the Dewgong is doing so well. Alright, see, he just ends his turn. Super Rod, we don't really have anything in here. Oh, we have 1 on our energy. Okay, we're just gonna attack. And here we go. Tails. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. I might try to get 1 more game in here for you guys and see if I can find somebody with like a top tier deck, because I know that facing these kind of decks isn't like, you're like, oh, it's a budget deck, but can I take it to League and can I, you know, do well with it or do decent? I mean, some people at League will probably like be frazzled by this. Come on, man, you can't do anything, just end your turn. Okay, there it is. Ooh, Versus Seeker. This is gonna be fun. I'm gonna Versus Seeker. The safe play is just to do Lysander and Lysander this thing so that he can't do anything. See, we're not even taking knockouts. We're not even trying. Heads. I mean, it wouldn't. I don't know if it mattered that much. So I definitely want to do more. I want to do like budget builds. Tell me what you guys think of this. If you guys want to see more budget builds, or if you want to see me play meta tier decks. I do want to talk about the meta, you know, different sets, different cards coming out and stuff like that. I guess strategies, how to build decks if you're a new player or anything like that. I don't know, it's a lot of fun for me. Deck building in general is pretty fun. So let me know what you guys want to see out of this channel. Ooh, and there it is! The victory, baby! There it is! Yeah, you guys can just see how powerful Dewgong really is. I mean, it was a long, grueling game of him not doing anything half the time. 50 coins is pretty good. So we are going to try to get 1 more game in here. Okay, 2 mulligans. The more mulligans, the better, because he doesn't know what I'm playing yet. For all he knows, I can be playing like Mega Blastoise, because he sees water normal because of the Talonflame. It's not just straight water. That's another good thing about playing Talonflame is, I guess for Pokemon TCG Online anyways, I kind of don't like that they show you that at the beginning, because it does give you a little bit of insight. But ooh, it's Eradicate. Oh, that's scary. Let's see what we can do here. We got another Dive Ball, which is good. Or a Dive Ball. I thought that was a Dive Ball, but it's an Ultra Ball. So we're missing a Dewgong. Unfortunately, we have the Talonflame since we didn't get it. We have 2 Versus Seekers in our hand. Okay, so we're not missing too much. I think we're missing a Splash Energy and a Water Energy. Let's go ahead and put that down. I'll go ahead and put this energy here. Let's continue our quest. We'll get that. I'm probably just gonna Ultra Ball it later, but we'll end our turn there. How much HP does this thing have? 30? I can knock this thing out. Eradicate, huh? I kind of want to avoid playing the special energies for that reason. Oh, what? What does this do? Each player turns up all his or her prize card face up. I totally butchered that. Each player turns all of his or her prize cards face up. Those prize cards remain face up for the rest of the game. So it's a town map for 2 people in a supporter. Why not just use town map? Do you want to see my prizes? I mean, I guess. That's a beautiful card. I really want this. That's a beautiful card. And he's playing Mewtwo. What is this? What is this deck? Okay, so this is another gimmick deck. Whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and Crushing Hammer. Nope. Okay. We are going to Lysander this. And we're gonna Ultra Ball. And I know that we probably could have taken that out in 2 hits, but I kinda want this out just because I don't care if he powers up those. Like on the off chance that he does get them powered up and, you know, ready to go, and he wakes up or whatever like that, then he can't, you know, discard my energy, because that's what Raticate does. He discards energy, and that would put me in a tight spot. Right now I have, oh, he has this Raticate, discard all tools. Ugh, why I gotta be facing these gimmicky decks, man? Why I gotta be facing these gimmicky decks? That's okay. That's okay. It's the first video of the channel. Y'all can deal with it. He's playing the wrong Raticate. You're playing Dragonite. Why are you playing Dragonite? For what? You're playing 2 of them, first of all. And Bridget. Oh my god. And Mewtwo. And what's Twisted Spoon even do? Prevent all effects of your opponent's attacks except damage and Pokemon. I mean, that's good if you're expecting a lot of Mewtwo, like, that prevents damage change. I don't know. Oh my god, and he has Alakazam. This is the classic throw all my good cards into one deck and like have a side Pokemon. I don't even care that he healed. Spirit Links, oh my god. What is this deck? We're gonna go ahead and Handiwork. Yes. No. What did I discard? What was that? Oh Mega Alakazam, that's good. Da 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 da. Hey, okay, cool. Hopefully he Sycamores or something. We are beating him in the, oh, like we have more cards in him. Reserve ticket. So obviously this is the same kind of Tierno business that we saw. I don't know who plays reserve ticket. I guess running 4 of them is not terrible. So he has no cards in his hand now, so he literally can't do anything. So we're just, if he takes long to do his turn, it's gonna, I'm gonna say, hey buddy, that's must be a really interesting card you got there. So he is playing the energy there. He does not have another big Pokemon out. I'm just gonna keep on attacking this thing for now. If he manages to retreat, like if he gets another energy on, I'm fine with that, like him discarding all 3 energy, and then I'll just Lysander it back up. That'd be hilarious. Okay. We'll go ahead and play this because I'm not scared of this special energy thing anymore. Go ahead and do that. It's gonna be a long game. I might like skip through this and get to like a juicy part, get to like a saucy part of the game. Get to a nice juicy saucy part. Alright, there it is. But he's paralyzed, so he can do anything. Talonflame, so that's garbage. But it's good garbage for our Ultra Ball. He can't even retreat. It's just 1 by 1 by 1. I'm like 2 cards ahead of him. MewEX has a beautiful promo. Oh my god. That's beautiful full art. Sometimes I really don't like the full arts, but that's a nice one. That's a really nice one. And I really like the Dragonite too. Nice. Oh, we paralyzed him again. Poor guy. I hope he draws a Sycamore. I really want this game to go faster. I mean, I dead draw. If he dead draws, oh nice. What is he gonna do? Is he gonna Hyper Beam? Oh lord. Okay, so that's actually scary. Let's see if we can hit this. See ya. is this? This is 2 retreat cost. I might just Lysander that. Because I don't want to be hyper beamed to death. I'm going to say that he won't draw an energy. I'm just going to do it. I'm risking it. Let's see if we can knock this thing out. Hey, but we've paralyzed him anyways. Let's see if we can do 60 more damage to knock him out. Energy retrieval. Oh no. So he does have the other energy. Can't attack. So I'm probably going to have to Lysander. Unfortunately. So we'll go ahead and Lysander this. No. Oh, this is free retreat. Okay. And I did that because he has 2 retreat, which is the most on his bench right now. Paralyzed. Ayo. We're getting a lot of paralysis this game from the Dewgong. What did he draw? He didn't play what he drew this time. Man, I'm a little bit tired. Fresh water set. Yeah, how many? Yeah, that's like the fourth one he's played. Oh my god. This guy. Boom! Another paralysis. Another one. And another one. And stop it, Anthony. You're the worst. And cool. So that's going to make him draw 5 more cards. Like I was saying, like if we had an N, I would have played it and made him draw more. So that's actually fantastic. If he evolves, then that will give him the option. First of all, he can put damage counters wherever he wants. Second of all, he might be able to retreat. Oh, yep, there it is. If he evolves, he can retreat for sure, and then just knock me out with that hyper beam. Uh-oh. Eradicate break. There he is. So he is playing a bunch of cards. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, he had it. Boy, he about to do it. Kinesis, he's gonna hit this guy. Oh. Oh, right. I forgot that's what it did. So he's probably gonna retreat and knock us out. So that's unfortunate. What's my game plan for here? From here? So like, it doesn't even matter to be honest. Like if we get knocked out, because he has to take 6 prizes regardless. What? He didn't do it. I'm gonna Lysander this Mewtwo then. Okay. Or I didn't hit it. Man. I'm gonna end him for sure. Make him draw 4 more cards. Look at that. So this game is definitely gonna go a little bit quicker than I thought it was. But that means we won't be able to Lysander, which is unfortunate. I'm gonna go ahead and do this and retreat for this. So if this gets knocked out, we get the Dewgong and the Seal back. We'll go ahead and Freezing Breath. Come on for the heads. Come on for the tails. Man. Dewgong. Why you gotta do me like this? I'm gonna kill myself. Probably shouldn't put that on YouTube, but whatever. It's all good. I'll probably chop this up a fair bit so that you guys aren't waiting through this whole Dewgong ordeal. Okay, so he can Zen Force for what? 3, 6, 9. He's knocking us out, which is fine. I'm okay with that. I just want... I'll probably Lysander up the Mewtwo. He has a lot of energy in this deck. Actually, probably... I mean, I haven't seen a lot of energy. Never mind. He just hit like 4 energy in a row to power this thing up, so I got kind of scared. Hyper Beam's like not even a bad attack. I mean, it's a hefty attack cost for only 130 damage, but 130 damage is like solid. And then discard an energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. So that was smart, what he just did. Escape Rope. I'll go ahead and send out the Seal and let that die. Yeah, discard an energy attached to your opponent's active. That's a good attack. And Pull Up is amazing. You know, get 2 basic Pokemon from your discard and you... Oh wait, sorry. No, that is what it does. When you place Pokemon from your hand to your bench, you may put 2 basic Pokemon, except for Dragonite EX, from your discard into your hand. That's a really good card, especially for like Mega Gardevoir or like Rayquaza. What? What? Why didn't you just knock him out? Okay. Um, thanks. I can retreat by just like putting that on there. Let's see if I can hit a floatstone. Hey, hey, hey! Who needs to discard a bunch of stuff when you got floatstones? See, that's why you run 4 floatstones. I can make him draw more, or I can do the safe play. Yeah, I'm gonna do the safe play. Lysander up that Mewtwo. He has to hit a DCE or some kind of switching card. Hopefully he plays a... I want him to play more cards. Nice, we got the paralysis. Hopefully he plays some cards so that we can end him. If we end him, like, he's still drawing 2 more cards, which is good. It's the equivalent of getting like 1 heads on a Team Rocket's handiwork. Oh, he got the DCE. So now we're gonna make him draw 3 cards. When I the first time I saw Dewgong, I was playing against it, and I was playing with Mega Mewtwo, and the only reason my opponent lost is because he decked out 1 turn before I would have decked out. So it was definitely like a fun game. But he had he played it with Slowking and Ariados, so he was actually trying to get prizes, but I think this is the better way to go. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and grab Dewgong. We do have a Dewgong prize, which is unfortunate. But that's okay, because we do have the Splash Energy and the Super Rods. That's another reason why we run those, is just because, you know, sometimes Dewgongs are prized, or Seals are prized, so we need to reuse the resources that we do have. So, he got paralyzed, that is fantastic. He probably doesn't have another escape rope. He might. He doesn't have one in here. So, it's either in his hand, which if it was, he would have played it already, or in his deck. Maybe he has it. We never know. Evo Soda. Okay. Nothing. Nothing. What are we gonna evolve? Mega Mewtwo? You obviously don't have Mega Mewtwo. That's funny. He just uses Mega Mewtwo for like, I don't even know. Like, I guess it's a side attacker. Sorry, I wanted handiwork. He uses him as a secondary attacker. Okay, 2. Oh, we got rid of an energy, which is good. I don't really care about the Alakazam, but the energy, like, I don't want him to do things. Do things, you know, like, what? He can't do things. I'm the Do God. I'm in control. That's the thing. With this deck, you have so much control. It's ridiculous how much you control the deck, especially running 3 Lysanders and 4 Floatstone. You have a lot of control with this deck. He's powering up that Mew to be able to do some crazy stuff. So the thing is, I don't want to play that yet. There's nothing I can Lysander that is like a really good Lysander target. Right now, I think I'm just going to keep on attacking Mewtwo, and eventually he's going to want to retreat. Like, and discard those to retreat. Boom. Yo, coming in clutch. He's going to want to discard those to retreat, and at that point, I'll let him get the knockout. He still has to get 6 prizes. Keep that in mind. So if we get him down to, you know, 5 cards in his deck, that's it. We won. As long as we can keep something on our bench. So, let's see. Oh, he's alive. So he's definitely going to knock us out this turn. If he wants to. I mean, he can retreat. And then probably send out... Oh, he'll send out the Mew, I guess. But I'm just going to Lysander this right back up. And then if I can hit a Parallel City, that'd be great. Because then I'm not doing any damage to myself. Or I'm not doing any damage to him. So I won't knock him out. And, you know, just make him deck without him taking a bunch of prizes. But really, I'm in a fantastic position right now. He hasn't taken any prizes. And he only has 8 cards left. And I still have a few tricks up my sleeve. How many Versus Seekers do we have left? We only have 1. Only 1. We have 1 Lysander in our hand, so we have the potential for 2 more Lysander plays. Boom. What did he use? He probably used no, it was 120. So I guess he used Zen Force. What did he draw? The Fury Belt? He drew the Fury Belt? Okay. So we got our Dewgongs back. Let's go ahead and power it up. Power it up. Slice enter this. Boom. He's probably crying right now. Tails. Tails. Wah, wah, wah. I mean, good for us, bad for him. That's a... Ooh, that's pretty. That's from Generation. That's nice. I don't think I've ever seen that before. That's really cool. With all the energies. That's like... I feel like this was an old style that they brought back. Like, I used to play back in the day, and that definitely seems like something that they used to do. Like, the energy is pretty small. Or maybe that's like a Dragon Ball Z looking kind of thing. Maybe that's why it's recognizable to me. Add another energy. He runs a lot of energy. What is it? 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 basic psychic, 13 basic psychic energies. He might have more. And he has 2 of the DCE. Jeez. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I probably could have saved that, to be honest, in case he like puts a DCE on this. Okay. Freezing Breath. Tails. Dang. Okay, well, hopefully he doesn't draw into a DCE or anything. Hopefully he doesn't run a DCE or anything. There's 1 psychic energy, he can hit us for 30. But, you know what, bud? That ain't gonna be enough. Oh man, 3 Sycamores. Okay. We have... Huh. I don't even really want the seal. If I Sycamore, how many cards will I have in my deck? 15 minus 7. I can't count. Oh my god. 8. So we will be above him. I'm gonna do it. Because I really want to hit the Parallel City. Oh my god. Oh my god. If we hit the... We literally can't like... Oh, we have N. Oh my god, we did not hit it. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? We'll get the Delinquent. Oh my lord. 7. 7 cards in our deck. So we're... Oh my god, that's scary. Oh god. Let's Crushing Hammer. Okay, we got that. That's good. Where's... How many Parallel Cities? There's 1 there. And there's 1 there. Oh, there's only 1 in the deck. That's why. Jeez. But if we do knock this out, then we're gonna get 2 more cards to put back in our deck. One, we'll get the Parallel City and the Splash Energy, maybe. That's another energy. That's 14 energies. Jesus. Ooh, Rough Seas. That's pretty good. And then we can delink with that. Actually. Oh yes, that's a good play. Okay, I just realized what I'm gonna do. Okay, so let's use that first. Make sure. So we're gonna Delinquent, make him go down to 2, and he's gonna draw a card for next turn. Maybe he'll play, maybe he won't. But then we're gonna end after we knock this thing out, get our cards or whatever. And I'm gonna send this one out so that we can get it back with the Splash Energy. Is Rayquaza in his deck? What? What is this deck? Oh my god. Okay. And then we'll end him and he's gonna be forced to draw more cards. What a great player I am. Look at that, we knocked out a Mewtwo. So we're gonna go ahead and grab Parallel City, and we already have enough Float Stones. But we'll grab another one because this is gonna get knocked out, and then oh, he's only gonna be he's gonna get a prize. I miscalculated that, but he's still gonna draw some cards. Man, that is a loaded Mew. 5 energies. Oh my god, he had another Mewtwo. Oh my god. Oh man. We can honestly like versus Seeker Team Rocket's handiwork and win if we get both heads, but I'm not gonna do that. Shatter Shot. He did Shatter Shot for 190. Dang. Alright. Well, I get those back. He just draws one. What did he get? He got a Psychic Energy. There was a Psychic Energy there. Why do you need that? Why? Okay. Well, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna get him down to 2 more cards. Go ahead and play all this stuff. Oh, we wanted to Lysander that, right? Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Cause I just don't want to take more knockouts. To be honest, this is a better play. Tails, heads. Hopefully he doesn't have another DCE. I don't know. This deck is very weird. He just might. I can still force him to draw 1 extra card. Or 2 extra cards now. That's even better. And Shatter Shot for 30. Go ahead and play that. Do I want a Parallel City? No, because I want to keep cards in my deck. Yes, I know. I think this is going to give me the same amount of cards that I had. Yes. Oh, no, it won't. 4. Cool. That's even better. So he only has 2 turns left to survive. So that's fantastic for us because we're guaranteed a win. He can't take... It's impossible for him to take 4 prizes. But yeah, we won. So that's it. You saw it here first, guys. Dewgong. Dewgod. I don't know if anybody else has put out a video about Dewgong. If they have, dude, more power to them. Hey, Misty's Determination, man. What you looking for? Oh my god, he had 2 Twisted Spoons in his deck. What is this deck? What is this deck? I commend you on having the secret rare Mewtwo and the this is a beautiful card. This Mew EX promo. Oh, it's an X. Oh, this is the reprint one. That's so nice. This is a really cool card. Energy retrieval. That's 2 energy retrievals in his deck. Let's play all of our cards. Nah, we're just gonna end it. Let's see if we can hit that heads, that last heads. Boom, baby! Dewgong! Victory! That's it. That is it. Oh my god. So you guys saw it here first. Dewgong, Dewgong. Hit that like button. Please subscribe. It means a lot to me. We're definitely gonna try to get this channel, you know, up and running and get at least 1 video a week, at least. I'll try to, maybe I'll pre-record a bunch of stuff, and then I'll get the little again, the pedal. Yeah, that's how you say it. Try to do 1 video a week. I might pre-record a bunch of stuff, but that's not your guys's. That's not y'all's prerogative. So let's go ahead and I'll show this deck list one more time for you guys. It's super easy to make. I know you can get these from the trainer challenge. In the water deck, there's 2 of these. So if you get 7 wins, I think you unlock, like with that deck, if you get 7 wins with that deck, you unlock all the cards in that deck that you can use in versus. So get Dewgong. He's not that hard to get. You can probably trade 1 pack for like a 4/4 line of these, to be honest. And then the rest of these cards aren't too hard to get. You know, you got your staples like N, Sycamore, Lysander, Ultra Ball. Versus Seeker's probably, again, the most expensive card in this deck, but, you know, what are you going to do? It's a very, very useful card in this deck. So thanks again for watching. Like, subscribe, share, do all that stuff. And I'll see you guys again in the next video. Because I know people... Yeah, and they're like, you're only facing noobs. I'm like, well, I really want to play somebody that's got like a Mewtwo or something. I want to face like Mewtwo or something. Oh my god, he had another Mewtwo. Oh my god.